I'm a Bengali and I married a Bengali. One of the traditions that you have to do when you just enter your in-laws house is you have to hold a fish. And you also have to hold a kalash. Yeah, the fish is alive. You have to hold the fish, you have to hold this kalash, you have to enter.
Are your thoughts on Shutki much?
Oh my god.
Every time I visit parents in Jamshedpur, they know that what I will want to have is bhat, pota dal and Korola kumro bhaja because that is standard. Like you give me that every day for lunch and I will have it.
Growing up as a Bengali kid, I was force-fed fish. If you don't eat fish, you are going to have bad eyesight. You're going to have bad hair. But that texture of fish and the smell has always been a challenge for me.
I cannot deal with surprises in terms of food. Like if we are going to a Chinese restaurant and somehow we decide no, we'll end up at an Italian restaurant, then if we end up at a different Chinese restaurant also, I'm probably going to be like very disrespectful. And this is very unhealthy, but I just cannot stand most fruits. Relationship with food as an autistic person has just been very, very complicated, and I'm still learning so much about how my autism impacts my relationship with food.
So I'm a Bengali and I married a Bengali. One of the traditions that you have to do when you just enter your in-laws house is you have to hold a fish. And you also have to hold a kalash. Yeah, the fish is alive. You have to hold the fish, you have to hold this kalash, you have to enter. And I got the hands wrong because I was so confused. I do not like the texture of fish. To hold that thing when you are dressed in bridal finery itself was a challenge. और उसके ऊपर से इतने सारे लोग, photographers, relatives, everybody is trying to get into the frame. It was nightmare, like the first nightmare, first time I'm entering that house. That's like one moment I'll never forget.
My God, but your feelings about fish, does it also extend to eating fish?
Yeah, I can't eat fish because that texture itself is something that I can't stand. The smell, especially river fishes, have a very strong smell, and I'm extremely sensitive to that smell. So,
What are your thoughts on Shutki much?
oh my god, I forget shutki mach, which is dried fish. Even when normal fish is cooked, I have to switch on a diffuser. I have to use a room spray. I have to light some incense. And I constantly keep sniffing some essential oil because I'm extremely sensitive to that smell. At the same time, I respect the choices that other people make about food. So I'm completely okay with other people staying in my house, eating and cooking fish. But this is how I have to protect myself. I don't touch fish. I only enjoy seafood, but no, touching anything that involves, picking out the bones and all. I'm absolutely not interested in it. And as growing up as a Bengali kid, I demonstrated this resistance toward fish at an early age. And that was a big challenge because I was force fed fish, or people would be that, oh, what kind of a Bengali kid are you if you don't eat fish? Or things like, oh, now that you have, if you don't eat fish, you are going to have bad eyesight, you're going to have bad hair. But that texture of fish and the smell has always been a challenge for me. And I'm glad that as an adult now, I can just say that I won't touch it. But it's just been a traumatic experience for me.
I think I relate to you, especially in terms of being force-fed things and being told, oh, if you're not eating this thing, you'll not have great eyesight or great hair and stuff. Because and this is very unhealthy, but I just cannot stand most fruits like as they are. Even mangoes, right? Something that
The mushy texture.
I cannot. And like, the Arm Sutra ads where we've seen Katrina Kaif have that mango with like, I cannot.
Gives you the icks.
It does. And I've realized my issue with fruits is that they don't have like a consistent texture, right? Like let's say
sometimes ripe, sometimes not ripe.
And the taste can be completely different. Like today it's sour, tomorrow it's sweet. And I can't keep up with that. And actually that extends to vegetables also. However, because vegetables are often cooked and therefore there is some predictability to their texture. I am able to have them, but say stuff like potol or lau and like chal kumro, most of these gourds I cannot have. Like I absolutely cannot. And it's more about the texture than anything else, because taste wise I'm like I can eat neem pata as well, but I absolutely
So
cannot.
texture plays a important
Yeah,
role.
that's
For me, the texture also extends to sort of, maintaining that sameness in food.
yeah.
So I like soft and mushy things when,
Hmm.
I'm very low on energy. I don't
Hmm.
want to spend too much time chewing because,
Yeah.
that sound also irritates me. So अब क्या होता है कि हफ्ते में 5 दिन
Hmm.
I'm having just boiled rice and boiled dal.
Hmm.
I don't have a problem with that, but it is just that मुझे वही चाहिए, मुझे और कुछ देखना भी पसंद नहीं है. Or if I am sensorily extremely overwhelmed, I don't want to see, बहुत मसालेदार ग्रेवी वाला खाना. I actually want to go back to foods that I consider are my safe foods. So पहले मुझे लगता था कि मेरे कुछ अजीब ही ऐसे चॉइसेस है व्हेन इट कम्स टू फूड कि कभी ये खाना है कभी वो खाना है तो हफ्ते में 3 दिन एक ही तरह का खाना खाना है. अब समझ में आ रहा है कि वो भूख के साथ इसका कोई रिलेशनशिप नहीं है. इट इज मोर दैट दिस इज what I need to give my body for my brain to feel comfortable.
Yeah, and autistic brains really do well with routine, right?
Yeah.
And that makes sense why we keep wanting to have the same foods over and over again. Like every time I visit my parents in Jamshedpur, like they know that what I will want to have is bhat, fota dal, and Korola kumro bhaja, because that is standard. Like you give me that every day for lunch and I will have it. Like and I cannot deal with surprises in terms of food. Like if we are going to a Chinese restaurant and somehow we decide no, we'll end up at an Italian restaurant, then I mean if we end up at a different Chinese restaurant also, I'm probably going to be like very dysregulated.
Because you are also you're kind of prepared to
Yeah.
interact with that texture of Chinese food
Yeah,
जो तुम्हें पहले से
exactly.
पता है कैसा है. अभी अगर उसमें कोई सरप्राइज आ गया तो you are not prepared.
Which is why I like fruit juices, right? Like I don't like the fruits, but I'm happy to have. I love mango juice, but it has to be like one of those Tetra packs, because I
You
mean,
don't like
yes, I know it is
touching.
unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's not just about the touching. It's also like if it is a Tetra Pak thing, it is going to have a standard taste. It will taste the same. So that is something that's predictability is very important. to me.
Predictability, especially when I am, I'm either very dysregulated, I'm too anxious, then predictability in food for me ये बन जाता है कि मुझे जो भी मैं खाऊं वो crunchy होना चाहिए. तो तब मेरा binge eating भी ज़्यादा होता है. I will always opt for things like chips or maybe other chakna, makhana as a slightly healthier option. But that crunching, that whenever I'm crunching, मुझे लगता है जैसे थोड़ा बहुत मेरा मैं मेरे baseline तक आ रही हूँ. There is this weird relationship that my brain has developed with the crunch. Not only that, that I it's just not my comfort food. I would just say that I really need to hear that crunch to kind of be functional in that low energy phase. And like I said, all of these were only quirks that I thought I had, but मुझे इतनी इतनी देर बाद पता चला कि ये जो भी चॉइसेस मैं कर रही हूँ अपने खाने के बारे में, it is there is a larger issue behind it. And sometimes I also get I get these I get overstimulated, and then I realize that I just need to eat healthy, and I will just make it my life's mission to only eat healthy. फिर ये रियलाइज हुआ कि ये भी एक मैनिफेस्टेशन है कि बिकॉज माई ब्रेन इट इज नॉट रियली इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर इट टू समटाइम्स फिल्टर थिंग्स आउट. तो उस मोमेंट पे लगता है कि अभी मैं कल से हेल्दी खाना शुरू कर दूंगी. द ADHD part of my brain takes over, and it's constantly like yeah let's look for the next healthy food. और अगर मेरा ऑटिस्टिक ब्रेन उससे थोड़ा बहुत यूज टू भी हो जाए कि हाँ ठीक है हम हेल्दी खाएंगे एक वीक, जैसे ही मैं अपनी डिप में एंटर करूँगी, जब एनर्जी नहीं रहेगा, आई हैव टू गो बैक टू माय क्रंचिंग।
Yeah.
तो एक अजीब ही रिलेशनशिप
And
है
it's also
खाने के साथ।
interesting that you brought in ADHD here because a lot of people, a lot of ADHD folks especially, use food as a way of stimming and crunchy food का जो
हुँ।
sensory feedback होता है that can help us regulate our emotions sometimes.
ओह! ओके।
So I mean it's not a very good thing because of the amount of processed food and chips I end up consuming to sort of feel regulated and पता नहीं होता है ना एक तो इतने टाइम तक कि अच्छा ADHD ऑटिज्म के वजह से ये हो रहा है लगता है कि नहीं बस ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर है and yeah and I do often end up overeating because I sort of use food as a way to calm myself down.
हुँ।
And I'd actually like to mention, I had interviewed another autistic woman once, and she told me, like, she's also late diagnosed, and she used to like have these social interactions. And after coming back home, she would be like sort of so dysregulated that she could only comfort herself through food. But
हुँ।
it became a huge problem to the extent that like she ended up eating excessively and
हुँ।
eventually had to end up seeing a therapist for her disordered eating, which led to her autism diagnosis and which also caused her to have to operate part of her stomach so that she doesn't feel so that she cannot consume that much food
ओह माय
anymore. Like
गॉड!
it became that much of a coping mechanism for her that it was very difficult to like just ask yourself to stop that. Like she started to depend on food and like I fully understand that. Like even if I go out in the social interaction and I have eaten outside, I will go back and have a meal by myself because that is how I will feel satiated fully.
I think food is just not like fuel for our body.
Yeah,
It actually regulates so many other things, especially
absolutely.
how our brain is going to function. हम कैसे react करेंगे, हम खुद को
हाँ,
कैसे देखेंगे. It all just boils down to
yeah.
that bucket, and इसीलिए इतना complicated है. It is
Yeah,
just not
and
eat healthy. It is eat
yeah.
with so many other
And
considerations play.
just like we tend to overeat, like I to definitely tend to overeat a lot of times and then, throw up, like deliberately make myself throw up and stuff. But again, because of poor interoception, there are so many times when I don't know that I'm feeling hungry, and then that will just manifest as anger.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just relationship with food as an autistic person has just been very, very complicated, and I'm still learning so much about how my autism impacts my relationship with food.